We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Cincinnati Reds and the Colorado Rockies. It's a battle of top-tier pitchers next on the show. Ethan Small gets the start for Colorado in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt. 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but
In now for the Reds, Eddie James. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Left fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 701 now for this Hall of Fame career. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Into the box now, Eddie James. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
So one away now in the Colorado third, and in to hit next the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Into the bleachers and gone.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie James. First delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Eddie James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Get out, get out.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Find the ball.
Stand up right here. Stand up. Pick it up.
And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out. Ready for another chance. Number 25. And their runners at the corners now.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Rockies, number 22, Zach Hilliard.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2. Striding into the box, Eddie James. He singled his last time up.
Here we go.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest.
13 hits, no errors. They left 19 runners on base.
We are under the light. Julio Urias will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get
Come
too
on, you're
excited,
scoring, you're scoring,
keeps
you're scoring.
things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
But this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Zach Collins. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Collins.
And he popped him up. Lopes is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. Digging in the switch hitter, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. High and deep to left center field. Going back is the center fielder. Gone. Big Dog's gotta eat. So a solo shot here to left center field. Career home run number 702. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the outfielder, Jorge Batista.
Jorge Batista.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Eddie James, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's your set it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Runners on the move for second. Hit out towards second. Camargo's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. In now for Colorado, KJ Harrison. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 2-2.
Harrison.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is the left fielder into the bleachers and gone.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence.
So standing in, Eddie James, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Batista has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Digging in to try it again, KJ Harrison. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. This is in the air to left field. James is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Now at the plate, Eddie James, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Camargo brings it in. Throw to first here will be in time for the final out, and the Rockies have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Colorado Rockies jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
Victorious Rockies, 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men.
Afternoon baseball here on. Digging in, Eddie James. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. He waits, now the pitch. Now a shot toward the gap in left center.
Round it, round it, round it, round it. Come on.
The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
I'm sure that first run comes as a relief more than anything. They could only muster 1 run the entire previous game, so to notch that run early takes the pressure off a little bit. And with a man standing at second, they're hoping that's just the beginning.
Here it is, the 3-0. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away. Standing in, Zach Collins. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame. And a double steal try here. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It's there. He's out trying to take third. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Number 25.
From the stretch, the 1-2. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Laureano ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2. Striding in once again, Zach Collins. And their runners at the corners now.
Zach Collins.
And he pops it up. And that's going to find real estate and fall in for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Now at the plate, Eddie James. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there. Now the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Hey, nice and patient. Get yours.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Robinson is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Into the bleachers and gone.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up.
Digging in, Johan Camargo, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Lifted in the air out to left. James is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Leading off the inning, Eddie James, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 703 for his great career. And it stakes the Reds to a 4-2 lead. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You have heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. Digging in and looking for more, Trevor Story. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
James has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. At the plate, Eddie James, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone.
Here's a fly ball, well hit, a ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Reds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Trevor Bauer earns a league-best 17th victory. Phil Maton wraps it up for the save, his 34th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon.